I am who I am, and Sunday at 4:30 is going to be pretty fun.
Why do you not care what people say?
It doesn't really faze me at all. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. He feels one way, that's awesome. But I'll be ready to play on Sunday.
Was it laughable to you, knowing that you guys were drafted in the same draft class?
I understand what the point of the interview was. Again, doesn't really faze me. Say whatever you want to say about me. I've been called way worse, so it doesn't matter.
Is that the first time in your career someone's really taken a shot at you personally on social media?
Yeah, it's definitely the first guy who's going to attempt to cover me that said something about me or to me, or I guess whoever he thought he was talking about. Don't really care.
Did you laugh or were you like?
I laughed a little bit. I don't know. I mean, you could pick anybody in this locker room, but I feel like I'm the last person you probably want to talk shit about because I have a long memory.
So you keeping the receipts?
It's gonna be fun.
Have you played him before? Have you guys had any interactions? Just no background there?
Nope.
What makes this offense why is it clicking as well as it has been over the last 6 years?
Number 9. The guy's a stud. He's fun to play with. He sees coverages. He sees mismatches. He believes in his guys, and he's going to put the ball up to us. So it's going to be fun.
11 games in, Hayden. Is this better than you even expected in terms of this offense clicking at this point of the season?
Certainly. Joe's elite. I obviously hadn't envisioned a little bit of what this was going to be like when I signed as a free agent. But week 12 now. It's just cool, because playoff talks are starting and things like that. Crop top, baby. But yeah, it's just really cool, especially this time of year. All these games are important. Every game's a playoff game, especially against a team like Kansas City. They're talented all across the board, so it's going to be fun on Sunday.
Is the feeling in here different, more intense, is there a different feeling as the games become more important?
I think so, just because we're kind of getting on a roll. We're starting to play better. We're starting to gel more. Offensive line, Joe and his receivers all across the board, we're starting to gel, and we're kind of getting this thing rolling now.
Just to reference, T. Higgins has the Hurst jersey on. What is it like for you just kind of making jokes out of the headlines from yesterday?
It's funny. Obviously, we see stuff. Again, you're entitled to your own opinion. You can say whatever you want to say. That's great. But we know what we're about in this locker room. And again, you have to deal with all of us. So.
It was kind of shocking, honestly, because the younger generation coming in, they're so used to social media, and it's almost like they're used to making sure they don't give out headline interviews like that.
Yeah.
Did that catch you off guard or shock you at all? Like it did us?
Like I said, I kind of saw it and laughed, and it's just, I don't know why you would put stuff like that out there.
Yeah.
It just adds more fuel to the fire. But again, you're entitled to your own opinion.
Did you see it on your own, or did somebody show it to you?
Somebody showed it to me.
Who, if I may ask?
I don't really remember off the top of my head, to be honest.
As a guy that loves football, did you watch the NFC Championship game last year?
Absolutely.
Okay, what was your takeaway from it?
This team is very talented. It's just an incredible game. Obviously Kansas City in their own right is very talented all across the board. When you have a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, you can step in any stadium, any atmosphere, and you can win. But we feel the same way with Joe. So it's going to be a slugfest on Sunday.
What do you ever watch Kelsey take?